Have you ever planned a party but forgot very important steps? Don't worry, I have all the steps that you need in order to plan an extravagant party. First step is to make an invitation list. This is where you invite anyone that you want to attend the party. If you're having a smaller party, you would maybe only invite 6 to 15 people. If you're having a bigger party, such as a wedding or prom, you would definitely invite more. If you're having an all-girl party, you might have less people than if you were having a boy-girl party. So it just depends on what kind of party you're having on the invitation list. But that is the very first step. The next step is to decide a theme. The theme is a very important part. This decides maybe what your invitations look like, what your decorations look like, and even what people dress up like. Especially on Halloween or themes like that, a lot of people are going to want to dress up like whatever the theme is. For instance, if you're having a murder mystery party, people are probably going to want to dress up in really cool items that have to do with that. If you're having a spa party and getting together with the girls, they might even want to wear pajamas, or if you're having a pajama party. The theme is very important when it comes to deciding what decorations you're going to have and anything like that. The next item on the list would be to send invitations. Sending invitations needs to happen 3 weeks in advance. If you send invitations, this is what helps people decide if they can make it or not. You want to tell them and give them enough time to take it off of their calendar and take off from work maybe if they needed to get there. The next step is to plan the menu. Food is very important. Everyone loves food. If you don't have food, most of the time people won't even want to come. But if you tell them, hey, we're watching the Super Bowl and we have pizza, then they might want to come because food is very important. If it was a spa day, you would want maybe sandwiches and fruit. But if it was a bigger party such as a wedding or a prom, you might even have more like catering or an entire meal that you want to provide. Planning food is very important because you can get creative and definitely bring the theme into the food. That is the exciting part. The next step would be to line up any help that you may need. If you're having a smaller party or even at your house, it's very easy for you to do it by yourself. But if you're having a big party, it's a lot harder to get everything done at the last minute. It can be very, very stressful. If it's something as like prom or even your wedding, you might want a prom committee or a wedding planner. When I was doing prom committee in high school, it made it a lot easier on the instructor because she had an entire group of people to decorate, to go get food, to do anything that she needed before the event. It's a lot harder when you're trying to do everything by yourself. But if you were just having a small party, it's a lot easier to do and not as stressful. So you may need to call in some help for these parties. The next step would be to come up with a playlist. Music is very important. There should always be music. If you're having a small party, you can just have music playing in the background. If you're having something like prom or a wedding, music is always important. It gets the party going and makes sure that at any point it's not boring. The next step would be to grocery shop. You want to grocery shop 3 days before the party. This is very important to make sure that you have all the food you need and you're not stressing at the very last minute. Next would be decorating and to set the tables. This is the most fun and you may need help with this as well. Decorating can be done the night before or even the day of. If it's something like a wedding, you would want to decorate definitely the day before. You do not want to be decorating the day of your wedding. If it's something like prom, same way. With prom committee, we were always decorating the night before, not the day of prom, because if anything goes wrong, you still need to go get stuff. If it's at your house, it's a lot easier to decorate. If it's a small party, you can set up tables and decorate the day of. More than likely, you'll probably need to decorate the night before if you're doing a bigger party. The last step is to display the food and greet your guests. You'll want to pull out all food from the refrigerator, the pantry, and get it all out and make sure that it's still good 30 minutes before any guests arrive. You would want to do this so last minute because if it's out all day long, it gives it a chance to ruin. The very last but not least step is to greet your guests. This is very important to make them know that you are so glad that they came to enjoy your amazing party. Hopefully these steps have you ready to plan the perfect party.